Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're digging into something really key for YouTube success. Getting more views, more subscribers, more engagement.
Yep, it's a big one.
Our mission here is pretty specific. We want to zero in on, a surprisingly common mistake lots of new YouTubers make.
A hidden trap, almost.
Exactly. And then we'll walk you through the right way to upload videos.
Yeah.
The goal is to get that YouTube algorithm working for you, not accidentally against you.
Mm-hmm.
All this comes from a really insightful guide we've been looking at, focused on YouTube growth tactics. It really breaks down the mechanics.
It does.
Okay, let's unpack this. We're basically looking at how one tiny slip up in your upload process could be seriously costing you views.
Right.
And more importantly, what you should be doing instead, so the algorithm pushes your stuff to the people who actually want to see it.
And what's really fascinating, I think, is getting under the hood, understanding those subtle platform mechanics. Visibility isn't just luck. No, it's not just about making good content, though that's crucial. It's also about making sure it has the best possible shot at reaching the audience that's going to appreciate it. Making the system, work for you.
Okay, so let's start with the mistake. The huge mistake, as our source calls it. It seems so simple. Uploading videos and immediately setting them to public.
Yeah, seems efficient, right? Get it out there fast.
Right, I've definitely done that. Just hit public, boom, done. Thought I was being productive.
We probably all have at some point.
But apparently that's bypassing the system that's meant to help. Why is that actually bad?
Well, the core reason is time. The YouTube system needs time to actually process your video properly.
Process, you mean just like render the file?
Not just that, it's deeper. It needs to analyze the title you wrote, understand the thumbnail, read the description, figure out your SEO tags.
The tags too, okay.
All those keywords you put in to tell YouTube what the video's about. It needs time to digest all of that information.
If you just hit public straight away,
then YouTube might not have a clear picture yet. So when it starts showing your video to people,
it might show it to the wrong audience.
Exactly. And that hurts your video's performance right out of the gate.
Yeah.
It kills your click-through rate, people seeing it but not clicking because it's not for them. And it kills your watch time. Even if they do click, they leave quickly.
Right, because it wasn't what they were looking for.
Precisely. And remember, not everyone on YouTube cares about your specific niche.
Good point. The source had an example, didn't it? Like football content.
Yeah, exactly. If you make football videos and you hit public too fast, the algorithm might initially show it to someone who, say, only watches cooking videos.
They're just going to scroll right past.
They'll scroll past, and that tells YouTube, maybe this video isn't very engaging. It hurts its chances immediately.
Okay, so uploading straight to public is out. What's the right way then? How do we avoid this?
Well, it actually starts before you even get to the visibility settings. It's about how you upload.
How? Like what device you use?
Believe it or not, yes. The advice is pretty strong. Try to avoid using the YouTube app or the YouTube Studio app on your phone for the actual upload.
Really? Why? I use the Studio app all the time.
It's convenient, for sure, but the guide points out something critical. Sometimes, when you upload through those apps, YouTube, it might not even notify your subscribers.
Wait, it won't tell my own subs I've uploaded.
It's a risk, apparently, which, kind of defeats the purpose of building a subscriber base.
That's wow. Okay, so no app uploads if possible. What's the alternative? My laptop.
The desktop version of the YouTube Studio dashboard. That's the recommended way.
Right.
And here's a tip. Even if you're on the go, you can usually access the full desktop version using the Chrome browser on your phone. You just have to request the desktop site.
Clever workaround. Okay. And what's the key setting there?
When you're setting things up on desktop, look for the option that says something like publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers. Make sure that box is checked.
Got it. Publish to feed, notify subs. Crucial.
Absolutely essential. You want your core audience to know right away.
Okay, so use desktop, check the notification box. Now let's talk visibility settings. What do all those options, private, unlisted, public, premiere, actually mean for us?
Good question. Let's break them down based on what the guide says.
Okay.
First up, private. Pretty straightforward. Only you, the creator, can see it.
Can't share it at all.
You can share it, but only with specific people by entering their email addresses.
Yeah.
It won't show up on your channel page or in search results. Completely hidden.
Okay. What about unlisted? I've used that one.
Unlisted is different. Anyone with the direct link can watch it.
So you can share the link.
Exactly. But crucially, it still won't appear publicly on your channel in search or in subscriber feeds.
Oh, what's that good for?
It's really useful for getting feedback before you go fully public. You could share the link with friends, maybe a small mastermind group, or even a WhatsApp group. Ask them to take a look.
Get some early eyes on it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Can you add notes or anything?
Yeah, you can even leave a pinned comment for yourself, maybe with things to fix or remember. It's quite flexible for that pre-launch phase.
Okay. Private, unlisted. Then there's public.
Which we've established is generally not the button you want to hit immediately, right?
Right. Especially for smaller creators. Don't rush it. Give YouTube that processing time.
Precisely. Rushing to public is like launching without coordinates.
Gotcha. And the last one, Premiere. That sounds exciting.
It can be. Premiere lets you build hype before the video actually goes live.
How does that work?
You set a specific time for it to debut. Before that time, YouTube promotes the video's thumbnail, creates an event page, and notifies your audience. People can even wait in a chat room.
Oh, cool. Like a movie premiere.
Kind of. It's great for things like music video launches, maybe a big comedy sketch, special announcements, anything where you want to create a sense of occasion.
Builds anticipation. I like it.
Definitely. It turns the launch into an event.
Okay, so we have private, unlisted, public, use with caution, and Premiere. Lots of options. But which one is like the best strategy, especially if you're trying to grow a smaller channel?
The guide is really clear on this. For most creators, especially smaller ones, the absolute best option is the fourth one we haven't detailed yet. Schedule.
Schedule. Okay, why is that the top recommendation?
Because it directly addresses that core problem we talked about earlier. It gives the YouTube algorithm time.
Time to process everything.
Exactly. Time to study the video, analyze the title, description, tags, thumbnail, the actual content. Time to figure out who the ideal audience is.
So it builds that profile properly.
Yes. And it can even start building a little momentum behind the scenes, figuring out where it's going to place it once it goes live. It lets YouTube find that perfect audience before the public ever sees it.
So you're not relying on that risky initial push to the wrong people.
Correct. You're ensuring the first viewers are much more likely to be genuinely interested.
That makes a ton of sense. So practically, how do you actually schedule? Is it complicated?
Not at all. When you're in the upload process, instead of choosing private, unlisted, or public, you just click the schedule option.
Okay.
Now, here's the key tip from the source. Don't schedule it for, like, later today.
Now, why not?
You want to give it real time. The recommendation is to always pick a future date.
Like tomorrow. Or next week.
Yeah, exactly. The example used was something like, let me pick April 6th, assuming today was maybe the 4th or 5th. Give it at least 24 hours, maybe more.
Okay, so pick a date, say tomorrow or the day after. And a time.
Yep, pick your date and the specific time you want it to go live. Maybe April 6th at 6 p.m., like in the example.
Once you set that,
That's it. You set the time and date, hit schedule, and YouTube handles the rest. You don't even need to be online when it publishes.
oh, that's brilliant. Set it and forget it.
Pretty much, it just goes live automatically at the time you chose.
That sounds amazing for workflow. I can see how that connects to the bigger picture. It must save so much stress.
Totally. And it opens the door to batching your content.
Batching. You mean uploading multiple videos at once?
Exactly. Think about it. You could film several videos, edit them, and then spend one afternoon uploading and scheduling all of them.
Wow.
The guide even mentions you could schedule, say, 10 videos in one day, having them drip out consistently over the next few weeks.
That changes everything. Consistent uploads without the daily grind.
It transforms content creation from maybe a daily pressure cooker into a more strategic, planned operation. You create when you're inspired, then schedule it out.
That is incredibly powerful. Just understanding that schedule button unlocks so much potential.
It really does. Strategic uploading makes a massive difference for visibility.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How these little details matter.
It does. And here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Yeah,
This whole discussion raises a bigger question, doesn't it? Beyond just YouTube.
go on.
How might a deeper understanding of the way these platforms work, their algorithms, how could that empower us to connect better with the people we want to reach? Not just as video creators, but, you know, in any kind of communication or engagement we do online. It's something to think about.
That is a really powerful thought, how understanding the machine helps us be more human in our connections. Wow, something definitely to chew on.
Indeed.
Well, thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope you can take these insights about scheduling and visibility, apply them, and see your own content reach the audience it deserves.